Alright, first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashing Shah, Bashing Kakundash. I want to give double honor to the apostle, the Jim Master rule as well. And I want to say peace, blessings, salutations to the hopefully elect. This is Shaquak Karav from GMS, Virginia. And as you can, the lesson's going to be about demonetizing the red pill and a lot of, etc. Because one thing you got to ask yourself is it about the money or is it really about your better, it's like your better wellness? Because we live in a world where it's all about greed, lust, envy. A lot of people have messed up, fucked up egos. A lot of men are not in a mental clear space. So these guys, they harvest and hover over you what a high value man is. They want to hover over you, what a high value man supposed to look like, what is he supposed to be doing. But again, the most high value man is the man that has wisdom. Let me get that real quick. Just real quick. So, just want to make a quick point. Ecclesiastes 9. So Ecclesiastes 9 and 13, this wisdom, let me see. Now, if I can get this in a GNT, let me see something. All right. So Ecclesiastes 9 and 11, Slaki for the long wait or for the pause. But I'm going to start off at 11. I realize another thing, that in this world, fast runners do not always win the races, and the brave do not always win the battles. But remember, we live in a world where it's dominated by wickedness and evil. A lot of scumbags, meaning the higher up, the elites, and they pretty much pull the strings. So again, like when you look at movies, the villains usually are the good guys, but the heroes are basically in the fucking way. And in this society, we understand that people, that the real righteous people, which you see are the prophets on the highways and the byways, people have no regard. But again, they have regard for everybody that's in top. I'm Salaki on the TV, so-called talking to their money, eloquent, top flashy clothes, and your silly ass nigga, your rapper, football player. When they talk or whatever, they extol it. But again, going back to Esau is pulling the strings. So, they want you to believe that, if you're a scumbag, that's how you achieve. Me and a brother were just watching the documentary on Jake Paul, I think Logan Paul, whatever. And man, these niggas, they might be fucking Amalek's little not bastard children, Slocky, little Amalek babies that are just fucking degenerates and can't rule. So, but Esau has to do something with them. So they just tell them, set up a podcast. They'll press a button that you get a lot of followers, so you'll be all in the algorithm. Same as Aiden Ross, and that's my point. You see a lot of people getting podcasts or whatever, but deep down inside they're scumbags. So it says, intelligent people do not always get rich. Yeah, that's why the scripture says, I've seen servants upon horses and princes upon, hold on, Salaki. I've seen princes on feet, Salaki, roughly paraphrasing. I've seen servants on horses and princes on foot. So it says, and capable people do not always rise to high positions. And it says bad luck here, but we understand that it's all really ordained from the higher ups. So you never know when your time is coming. Like birds suddenly caught in a trap, like fish caught in a net. We are trapped at some evil moment when we least expect it. And again, we living in the most evil times ever, where these people that come on these podcasts, whatever, they act as if they're in your best interests, but really, all in all, they're for their own vain belly. They're for their own glory. They say little, and again, I'm not gonna sit here and say now. A lot of these guys makes, and certain guys, they say certain good. They be on point. Certain things like fresh and fit. That's what comes off to my right off top. I can't think of nobody else right now, but you get my point. These guys come in a fashion of helping men, but really it's to feed their own belly so they can live lavish and they can get on the Instagram, the social media, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever, and promote their portfolio. And then here it is, you just a fucking weirdo behind a computer tuning in every fucking day, getting juiced in and juiced in and juiced in and reeled in and reeled in. But now, when the money starts, that's when they want to pitch a bitch. So there's something else I saw, a good example of how wisdom is regarded in this world. See that? Because we live in a world where it's not, the scripture talks about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding should be thy stability. But unfortunately, in this world, that's not regarded. Everybody is so dumbfounded and confused off the wisdom of this world, which comes from the creature, which is the creature who is Esau. So, if you're not just so some old unmorally, sadistical, mentally fucked up, broken, crazy nutcase, silly ass person, then you're not cool. You're not fashionable. And they promote. We live in a society where they promote losers, man. You got your Lizzos, you got what is it, Little Nas. You have what's his name? Lil Uzi Vert. You have a bunch of degenerates, Little Wayne, A$AP Rocky, Young Thug. These niggas putting on dresses. That's what they promote. But it says, there was a little town without many people in it. A powerful king attacked it. He surrounded it and prepared to break through the walls. Someone lived there who was poor, but so clever that he could have saved the town. See that? So, everybody live in this whole egotistical society where, man, these people really believe that, everybody thinks that there's somebody, everybody actually believe that there's celebrities, man. But, you're fucking nobody. Pride has exceedingly polluted this world, but this is all because of the inhabitants who rule under this society. But it says someone lived there who was poor. And see, and it's another thing too, man. People don't realize, and this whole, and this what I'm getting at is going to, Lord's will, tie it back to the point, is that we are the ones that people should be really listening to, but again, they don't regard us. So it says, I have always said that wisdom is better than strength, but no one thinks of the poor as wise or pays attention to what they say. It is better to listen to the quiet words of someone wise than to the shouts of a ruler at a council of fools. Wisdom does more good than weapons, but one sinner can undo a lot of good. See that? So, again, as you saw, a powerful king attacked it. He surrounded it and prepared to break through the walls. Someone lived there who was poor, but so clever that he could have saved the town. And you go into the KJV, it tells you that he delivered the town by his wisdom. So that's why he said wisdom is way better than strength. Going back, Salaki. So James 2:1, my brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua, the Lord of glory, with respect to persons, because these red pill content dudes, and people in general, the Africanism. You have Polite, you got another one guy that's coming out, 19 Keys, Dr. Boyce. All these Jake that's coming in the fashion of as if they're helping Jake, man, but there's always a price tag on these niggas. They're always selling something. They got the gift of gab. They always, coming with some solution. But if you pay, or if you do this and do that, sign up here. It's always a gimmick. But it says, and Jake, the whole world, wear a certain apparel. Everybody loves you. For there coming to you, your assembly, a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in vile raiment, and ye have respect to him that weareth the gay clothing, meaning, expensive clothing, and say unto him, sit thou here in a good place, and say to the poor, stand thou there, or sit here under my footstool. Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and are become judges of evil thoughts? Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahweh Bashem Yahshua chosen the poor of the world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom, which have promised to them that love him. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? So again, Jake, Jake and this world in general is just all about the outwardly appearance. So going back, give freely. Matthew 10. Let me see something real quick. So Matthew 10:6, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as you go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand, heal the sick, because again, these guys come in the form of red pill, whatever fashion they come in, they always come with a helping words, they come in as if they could change the problem. Change, the outcome, make you rich, or this, whatever. Jake has a lot of schemes. You always got to think about it. If you have, let's say, it's funny as hell, man. When you really kind of do this math, that's why it's been like a little plan, not a plan, but a little movement that everybody's making podcasts, etc. Because again, if you have followers, let's say you got 250 followers, 250,000 followers, right? And all you gotta do, if your followers really like you, support you, they shit. All you have to do is ask for $5. What is $5, huh? So let's go to calculator. So if you have $5 times 200, I'm gonna do this. So boom, if you had 250,000 followers and you asked them for $5, yeah, what is $5? Well, if 250,000 people sent you $5, you have $1,000,000 and $250,000. So again, it's the reason why people come in an aid as if they're helping you, but really they're for their own belly. And it's funny as hell because people are so let down, people are so distraught when these people let them down. But here it is the whole time. The Lord sent out his prophets, but nobody regarded. So it said, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. Provide neither gold, nor silver, nor brass in your purses. So let me see. No script for your journey, neither two coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves. For the workman is worthy of his meat. So, we're not supposed to be having a penny, what is it, a penny job, penny bucket, penny whatever. Let me see that. Fill their own belly. Let me see. Give me one moment. Romans 16 and okay. Romans 16:18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. And this is what happens, man. These people come in to aid and fashion as if they're going to help you. They got the solution, but really they're for their own belly. Cause when they get the following, they get the likes, they get the attention, they get the money, they get the yacht, they get the planes, they get the travel, and then they're showing all this all on their social media, and it make it seem like they as if they got it, but again, it's for their own belly. It's not really out of love, Let me see. Love my sheep. This is what Yahushua told Peter. I think this is it. So, John 21. Let me see. 15. So when they had dined, Yahushua said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said to him, Yeah, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. He saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. And he saith to him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said to him the third time, Lovest thou me? He said to him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said to him, Feed my sheep, man. But these guys, once the money stop, they don't, they go into hiding. They start crying, bitching, fang jangling, fumbling, stumbling. Because at the end of the day, Salaki. Because at the end of the day, they don't give a damn about you. All that they're worrying about is you sending that super chats, sending that money over, making them rich, making them pockets fat. And again, I'm not gonna say, there's a lot of platforms now that's bringing out some good shit. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, but only the elect will be able to, chew the meat and spit out the bones. But a lot of these other guys that, so-called a red pill, whatever the hell you call it, or call yourself, you're just gonna eventually stumble and fall and trip, and then you're gonna be devoured and back lost again. But let me see if anything else coming to mind. Let me see. So yeah, 2nd Esdras 12 and 37. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose hearts thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. So we're supposed to go out. So again, we understand that it's all about teaching, regardless of the outcome, regardless of what we go through. Let me see something real quick. Again, we've been persuaded and told to bid the elect into the marriage and prophesy and teach the kingdom to the elect. And that's, the 12 tribes of Israel, which consists of the elect of Salaki, the elect that consists of the 12 tribes of Israel, which is you so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans. And at the end of the day, it's not. Let me see real quick. It's a Romans 7:22, for I delight in the law of Yahweh Shem Shah after the inward man. Let me see something real quick. I'm trying to find the exact one I wanted. It's pretty much going to the out. You don't want to be all about the outward man. It's all about the inward man, because again, this is, when you see us, this is what you get. We're the same on and off the court. We're not one way, and then when you see us another day, become completely opposite. We know who we are. We know our purpose. We understand. Money, cars, clothes, and whores. that's not high value. The true high value man is a man that fears the Lord. Duty. Yep. So Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh Bashem Shah and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. So, the most high value the most high values man is a man that is serving a so-called black, Hispanic, Latino, Native American, West Indian man, which is serving Yahweh Bashem Shah. But that most way was edified. Shalom.